Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Prosperous Womb. So, today we're going to dive into three specifics, three must haves that attract, that pull to you, that bring in, call in all of your high end coaching clients who are excited to invest in your high ticket coaching offer, and it makes the price irrelevant. These three things are what I call yeast. Okay, when we're baking bread, we have all the ingredients. We have the egg, the flour, the whatever. But it's really the yeast that makes the bread rise up and expand to its full capacity. And it makes it look yummy and fresh and healthy and make it taste delicious. It's the same thing in your coaching business. As I'm diving deep into writing the high-end coaching clients course, I keep asking myself, what will be the most important thing to put into this course that would support women coaches in any coaching niche to sell $50,000 high-end coaching offers, to sell $100,000 high-end coaching offers, to sell $1 million high-end coaching offers, because that is the value of the work. And how will it support them to have that number roll off their tongue like, please pass me the salt, please pass me this. It's $50,000, the investment work with me is $100,000, pass the salt. Like, how can I support women to do that at that level? How can I support women to see their own value? And one of the components of that course is these three yeast ingredients. As you bake this most potent coaching business that wraps around your beautiful lifestyle, like a love letter to your life, a love letter to God, a love letter to your clients, to your relationships, to your health and your body. A coaching business that supports you to pinch yourself every day because this is too good to be true. And 5 years ago, it wasn't in your reality. But now, that's your life every day. Pass the salt. So let's dive into these three things. The first of the three is your high ticket coaching offer. Okay. So many women coaches, when they want to up level or move to high ticket coaching offers from low ticket coaching offers, is the coach says to them, oh, just double the price or add 2 zeros. Now that's fraud. Okay, that is fraud. So when you're up leveling your high ticket coaching offer, it has nothing to do with adding zeros to it or doubling the price. It has everything to do with the congruence of the value of the offer. What is the value of your coaching offer, and how potent is it in co-creating the results that your clients want? Okay, so here's an example. If you're co-creating a high ticket coaching offer that you're selling for $250,000, it needs to be worth at least $500,000 or $1 million in lifetime ROI. Okay, and what I've seen is women not really identifying what the offer solves. Okay, and nobody else is teaching this, I guarantee you this. A high ticket coaching offer does not solve your client's pain point. It does not solve your client's problem. Okay, that's what low ticket coaching offers are for. A high ticket coaching offer is one that supports your client to enjoy what she considers her greatest asset. It is a thing that supports your client to enjoy and have her greatest priority in life, no matter what niche you're in. For example, for me, I'm a business coach. My greatest priority in life is the quality of my relationship with my children, the quality of my relationship with everybody in life, and the quality of my time freedom, creative freedom, and money freedom. That is my priority. My asset are my children, my life, and the quality of how I spend that time with them while I'm still alive. That's the most important thing to me. So to get that, I know, meaning, if you want to live in this beautiful neighborhood, if you want to experience this journey, you need cash for that. So yes, when I make that my greatest priority, cash is the pit stop to that greatest priority. So is your high-end coaching offer a pit stop, fixing a problem, or is it the greatest priority? Because if it's not the greatest priority, the message is never going to land because they're listening for their priority, not the pit stop. And another thing with the high ticket coaching offers that I've noticed is you're bored with them. You've outgrown them 1,000%. They were fun 6 years ago when it was trending on social media, but now you've grown, you've moved on, you've evolved in your own journey, and they no longer feel good to you. You're not aligned with them, but you're selling them because they've made you 7 figures. You know, they're going to keep making you 7 figures, but that's fraud because now you're putting something on someone that you have no alignment with, and it's going to show in the results they co-create with you because you're not into it. So are you aligned with it? Do you still believe in this offer? Does this offer manifest the greatness of the work you do? You're great at what you do. You're amazing at what you do. Does this offer reflect that? Or does it just, brush through your magic, brush through your gifts because you just want to give something and fix that problem? So identify that this offer is something that works right now. It's not a past offer that used to work that you still want to push on the people. That's fraud. Are you aligned with it? Is it a pit stop offer or the priority and greatest asset offer? Okay, that's really important because when it's the priority offer, the greatest asset offer, you can just go to Safeway and tell somebody about it and they say, oh my God, I want it. Where have you been all my life? Okay, so that's the first yeast that makes the bread rise, that brings the clients into your world. All right, and I go deeper into this in the high-end coaching clients course. So if you want it, come and get it. The second thing is a lot of women, this is the second yeast, okay? A lot of women are so focused on marketing. And when clients come to me, they say things like, my marketing is off. If I fix my marketing, I can make 7 figures next month. Or I can go from $100,000 to $150,000. First of all, going from $100,000 to $150,000 is abuse. It's emotional abuse, okay? Doubling your revenue is emotional abuse. Doubling your income is emotional abuse, self-emotional abuse. Okay? Think bigger than that. Because when I hear you say things like, I want to go from $100,000 to $150,000 this month, your high ticket coaching offer becomes questionable. Because if that's how small and narrow you're thinking, what results are you co-creating with your clients in your health coaching business or your life coaching business or whatever? Think 10x. 10x the profit. 10x profit means you will double your income, okay? So go to the greatest impact and not the pit stop to the impact. Because if you're doing it in one place, it's happening everywhere in life. Okay, so marketing. So they come to me and say, I want to do this marketing, blah, blah, blah. And then I say, boop, 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 boop. Let's take a look. Let's step back and look at the whole picture. And usually messaging is the problem. And messaging, if I had to choose between these 3 things I'm talking about today, messaging is the biggest priority in life, in your marriage, in your health, just everything. Messaging is the thing, okay? So we always focus on marketing when messaging is just a whisper, and then when it becomes a scream, that's when we notice and say, ooh, I need to fix my messaging. Fix the messaging while it's still a whisper before it becomes a loud scream in your business and stops everything. So messaging. Marketing is the platform on which you push the messaging out into the world, like social media or LinkedIn or YouTube or your blog or your email list. That's your marketing platform. Messaging is showcasing how great your offer is. So it's the words that you use. It's the language that you speak to reflect the work that you do in the world. So the people on the other side of the fence see you and realize, oh my gosh, she's the answer to my prayers. She's the North Star. She's the lighthouse. Let me move towards her. Where have you been all my life? That is messaging. It's the language that activates, that inspires, that moves, and that supports your client to jump out of the chair, take initiative, and self-lead themselves into that offer. That's messaging. So what are you speaking? It's the heartbeat connection. It's creating a deep connection that builds a powerful relationship that activates the person to exchange their credit card for the value that you're offering. It's the words, the language, the positioning, and how you say the thing. How excited are you about your offer? I'm excited about all of my offers. Supernatural, High Ticket Profit Explosion VIP Day, Heartbeat Connection Messaging, and I'm also working on this high-end clients course, high-end coaching clients course. Are you kidding me? I tell everyone about it. I've sold the course, but it's not even priced yet, and there's no actual date. I'm still channeling it, and people are emailing me going, okay, so I want it, okay? Because I'm excited about it, because I'm talking about it, and because for the next million videos, that's all you're going to hear about, all right? So how are you showing up and sharing the message about the offers? It connects how amazing you are, what you do, and the results you co-create with clients, the amazing ROI, and the way it resonates with them. Again, messaging needs to talk to the greatest asset. It needs to talk to the biggest priority of their lives. If you pit stop it, it doesn't land. And this is why it doesn't land usually. This is what no business coach is talking about. Because if somebody is listening to hear about the greatest priority in their life, it means one, you need to know what that priority is. And that's not market research. I'll talk about what that is in the course. It's not market research. You need to know what that greatest priority is, why it's their greatest priority, and what their lives will be like when that priority is expressed and fully fulfilled in their lives. You need to know what their greatest asset is, understand what they believe about that greatest asset and why it is. And then you need to exponentially expand that greatest asset beyond what they ever thought, imagined, or felt about that asset in a way that supports them to say, here's my social security number, here's my blood type, here's my kidney, just give it to me already. Don't pit stop it. If you go on social media, if you look at many coaches' offers, they are pit stops and not the asset or priority. So the messaging needs to reflect that, okay? I go deeper into this in the high-end coaching clients course. I can't talk about all of it right now, but there will be hundreds more videos coming out where I'm going to drop snippets of this in there. Right now, I just need you to see in your offer, is it a pit stop or greatest priority offer? Is it potent enough? Am I aligned with it? What does it do? Does it still have the outcomes, or am I just selling it because it makes me money? Okay? Messaging, it's not the platform, it's what I'm saying, because when my messaging is on point, when my messaging lands and connects to the heartbeat of the client, I can go to Safeway and talk about it and get a client. I can go to CVS and talk about it and get a client. I can go to my daughter's soccer game and talk about it and get a client. I don't need to be on social media. I don't need to be on LinkedIn. I don't need to be on YouTube. It doesn't matter what platform I am on, as long as the messaging lands because that's what they're listening for, then I can have a client. Period. It's that simple. It's yeast. Okay? Okay, so the third thing. So the third thing that is the yeast of your coaching business that really ties in the offer and the messaging, because you've done all the hard work and now it's time to sell it. High ticket sales. How do you sell your offer? Are you in alignment with the words you say to yourself? What have you been telling yourself? Have you been giving promises to yourself? Honestly, it's not some formula or blueprint or sales script that's going to support you to sell a $500,000 coaching offer. It's the promises that you've kept to yourself, because you're the only one who has heard every single lie you've told yourself. Every time you said you were going to drink 8 cups of water and you only drank 2, you're the only one that knows. You heard it. Every time you said you were not going to do that thing that you don't want to do, but you did it anyway, you're the only one that told yourself. So now you're out of integrity with yourself. You don't believe yourself. If you don't believe yourself, you don't think anyone else is going to believe you about the offer or the value of the offer. You lose conviction in the results you're creating because you think, well, I didn't keep that promise to myself. Can I really deliver on this? And then you go from being it's $200,000 to work with me, pass the salt, to, well, I mean, it's a lot, and the client says to you, maybe they ask you the sales call, what's the investment? And you keep dancing around it because you don't want to say the number, because you keep thinking, how can I discount this for them? Am I too much? Am I worth this? Blah, blah, blah. Then you start to forget that you're valuable because of Jesus, you're worthy because of Jesus, you're good, more than good enough because of Jesus, and you think, oh, it's all about me. No, it's not about you. High ticket sales is not a script. It is who you be and how you move in the world. Because your high ticket coaching offer, your $500,000 offer is not sold because of that conversation. It's sold because of the offer, the potency of the offer, and the messaging that went with it. So by the time the client gets on a call with you, I do sales calls. I'm not one of those DM me, people. I love relationships. It's my greatest asset priority in life, and I love building that connection with you before I work with you. So before you go on the call with me, you already know the price. It's Supernatural is $250,000. The high-end clients coaching course is $10,000. Love Letters is $25,000. High ticket VIP Explosion Day is $25,000. Everything's on my website. I don't hide anything because I'm not into fraud. So they know the price. They know the offer. I've talked about it in my messaging. They know what it's going to do for them. If it's not a great priority for them, they don't get it. They don't want to get it. They don't want to invest in it, and that's totally fine. Nobody wants to work with somebody who this is not a priority for them. It's a good to think about and good to have another priority. I don't want to hang with you. Why should you want to do that? So sell in a way that's congruent with how you be in the world, because you're going to deliver the thing that you're selling. The relationship, the actual coaching relationship doesn't end when the sale happens. That's when it happens. That's when it starts. That's when it goes deeper. That's when it becomes personal, because that's when you give them the broccoli. You know, the messaging has had all the chocolate and the ice cream and the cookies, and then the broccoli starts when you start working in your signature framework. The real work starts. So sales, what do you believe about yourself, about your offer? How are you being a leader in the sales conversation? When you think of selling, does it start when they get on the call with you, or does it begin when you created the offer? When we're working together in Supernatural, the VIP Day, and also in the high-end coaching course, the one thing I can tell you is that sales starts at the beginning. Understanding the high-end coaching client starts at the beginning. By the time the offer and messaging come, you need to have sold at least 10 of those offers already before we even get to the marketing platform that you're going to choose to enjoy. Okay? So the 3 things that make yeast. And if you're thinking, but Mimi, how sales? How do I do the offer? How do I do the sales? How do I do this? Check out the videos on this YouTube channel. I'm going to do lots of videos. Everything I do in the course, there's going to be a related video for it, because I want to know in the comments below, like, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to each of these issues? Are you seeing them in a different light? Are they showing up for you in a different way in your business? Tell me all about it. I want to hear all about it so that the course can be better. I don't want to do a course that you're going to start doing and think, it's like everybody else. I'm not like everybody else, okay? This is about partnering with God to co-create. Partner with God to co-create your love letter life. What does that look like for you? Let me know. What does knowing that there's yeast in your business do for you today as you look at your business? We have all the ingredients. We have positioning, we have marketing, we have niching, we have all of these things. But to be honest with you, high ticket coaching offers, messaging to reach the heartbeat of your clients and connect deeply to create that relationship, and high ticket sales are the 3 things. So the how to sell, that's easy, okay? That's tactics, that's just easy. It's strategy and tactics. But being the woman who sells, that's yeast. Let me know how this lands for you, and come back for more, because the high-end coaching clients course is in process. I'm giving birth to it right now. I'm excited to sell it. I'm excited to share with the world. So let me know how this lands for you, so I can keep up leveling that course to fit your desires and aspirations.